165. It's the number 2 ranked Evan Wick. And Ryan Ferro gets the nod for Tom Ryan's Buckeyes this afternoon. Wick undefeated on the season. What a tournament he had in Cleveland.
Yeah, if you want to give him a nickname, it would be Go-Go Gadget. He is just on it all the time, goes all the time, and what a run he had at the NCAA tournament last year, like you said, getting 3rd place after getting, what, 4th in the Big Ten, and then 3rd in the NCAAs. Freshman campaign, very impressive.
He was 30-7 last season. Those long arms, just a beast on top. All know about his cradle. Ryan Ferro, redshirt freshman out of Warwick, New York, Warwick Valley High School, where he was a 2-time state champion. Caleb Romero, a little bit banged up after the Cliff Keen Invitational. He's the regular starter for the Buckeyes at 165.
Ferro going to give an opportunity, we talked about it earlier, to see where he stacks up here against one of the best. Evan Wick, you mentioned his long legs. The reach is so long. Now you can't sit. You've got to go straight on here because you can't sit on Evan Wick because he's going to credit you up just from the sit. Look at that. I mean, most people wouldn't be able to wrap that crotch at this time or lock up a cradle because of that reach.
This is the first time Ferro has wrestled a duel in a Buckeyes singlet as Wick is on the board, 30 seconds in.
This is Wisconsin's opportunity with Evan Wick to show some of that crispness that we saw in those 3 All-Americans for Ohio State. You're an All-American. It doesn't matter where you're at, who you're wrestling. You want to go out there and give it your best. And this is where Evan Wick likes to be, on top, get the boots in.
165 in the Big Ten with the reigning 2-time national champion Vincenzo Joseph. Wick ranks 2nd. You have Marinelli of Iowa, White from Nebraska, Massa from Michigan. 165 is stacked in the Big Ten. Wick is a cradle.
He's got it locked up, and his grip is so tight. It's really kind of weird, but right here, just kind of a normal grip, but elevating. He's got long legs to be able to elevate like no one else either back there, and so he's going to get a 4-point count.
Plenty of time, 125. A fall would give the Badgers the lead, 12-11.
What a shot in the arm that would be, and that's what he is in the lineup to do. Give that shot in the arm. Many times it'll be the beginning of the second half when you start at 125. What an opportunity for the Badgers throughout this year to have this young man doing what he does.
4 points off that cradle, 6-0, 60 seconds, first period. Wick, figure 4 on that right side. Just building riding time there on the edge is Wick. Looking for another cradle.
And he has not come off the mat. He's got to be able to, he can stay on the mat longer than most people too because of those legs.
Saw Evans' twin brother Xander with the decision for Wisconsin at 157.
Get set. Set. Cover. Easy.
Boots in. Notice when his boots are in, his left leg is still back there anchoring, pushing off. It's just such a big advantage there when you have those kind of long legs and that kind of body, because it's just that extra anchor, it's the extra push off that you have when your loose leg is able to drive through.
Armbar from Wick. Closing seconds in this first period. A takedown for 2, a cradle for 4, riding time nearing 2.5 minutes.
Head to the knee and over with a tight grip, looking to adjust, gets the 4 count. Just typical Evan Wick stuff.
Neutral here in the second. Quick attack, 3 seconds off the whistle from Wick.
Watch that knee. Watch that knee.
Just looking to reach across. And
Go seatbelt.
he can do that and drive across for 2. Pretty easy pickings for Evan Wick. Gets the legs in now, goes back to work and looking to get that cradle going again.
Both men working.
And what he did again in the NCAA against some of the best, I mean, the several All-Americans.
Pin chance Marsteller of Lock Haven to take 3rd place in Cleveland. He'll be in the mix for national title at the weight class.
Looking here for a tilt at the wrist and the arm, but Ferro able to get his arm out
Both men working.
until now. Just feeling that weight and that length just has to be suffocating underneath, and that's what Evan Wick's effect on you, because he's really got the technique down to the point of the arm bars. You turn one way, you're going to go one way, and so it's an impossible situation underneath for Ferro.
Drive him straight forward. Drive him straight
3.5 minutes of riding time. Still has that arm bar sunk in left side. Inside of 30 seconds in the 2nd period.
Good, keep it. Don't take it off the back.
Ferro head down, trying to work up. I mean, he understands. You come up against Evan Wick, gonna lock that cradle.
Keep working.
Wick so dangerous on top. Cross body.
Here's a freeze of Wick. Look how long he is right here. It's just hard to get away from his hands. I mean, when you're as long as he is, it's hard to get away from his hands when he's on top like that. They're always there, ready to lock.
Good, level change and go.
That riding time locked up.
Now this is the way you have to wrestle Wick. You've got to, create some space, get into a front headlock situation. And Wick does a nice job of readjusting, coming back in, attacking the hips, getting the 2, going back, legs are in. That back leg, it's almost simultaneously. You had the legs in on one time, the back leg was lifting up the ankle.
And it's easy for me to say right now, TJ, but if you are Ferro right now, you turn it into a fight. Now it becomes a fight. Fight for yourself and the team.
Well, if you're going to fight, you fight from space, not in a situation like this.
Good job there, though, to keep that trap arm. Time hog, if nothing else, for Ohio State's Ferro. But if you're Ohio State right here, you give up the major, save a couple of team points. That's your job if you're Ferro.
And this is what Wick did a nice job of doing. Again, he got his hands clasped, got elbow deep on that single leg, and was able to cut the corner, come around and get the 2 points. Looking to try to get that technical fall.
Needs a turn.
So can Ferro do his job of keeping from getting turned right here?
Both men working.
He can do whatever he wants. Just has to be wise.
Got a warning red.
There's a stall warning on Ferro.
So it's just a warning. It's not going to be another stall call. And so right now, unless he's turned in the last 10 seconds, it's going to be a major, not a tech fall.
Stretch him out. You're down. Put him flat. 9 seconds. End this period with him flat. Hey, finish on your feet. Wait for me. Fly hard. Cover. Flat on his belly. Flat on his belly.
Over 5 minutes of riding time. As Evan Wick picks up the major decision for the Badgers and remains undefeated